Christ. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Welcome back. We're here. I hope you guys appreciate the sort of void lighting. I'm gonna turn on sad Undertale music. Let's start. I don't feel like Spider Dance. Sad Undertale. I'm just gonna search up sad Undertale. POV nobody understands me. That's a great playlist. Okay, we're just gonna play sad Undertale music the whole time. That's this one. I'm sorry. All right. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna play that one. I'm not gonna be. You know, that's 2021 me. Okay. No. Falling down's gonna happen, and everyone's gonna crap their pants, and it's gonna be amazing. Sorry. It's also just okay. It's also just because it's the last stream of the year. And this year has been a year. Whenever I think about like the beginning of the year and everything, I'm not the same person. I'm not the same person that I was like even like 5 months ago. Like genuinely. It is wild. It is wild. Like I am like I would say I've gone through like three different like phases and everything of love the earrings. You can't see them. What do you mean? You can't. Can you see them? Well, actually, they're new ones, to be fair. They're new ones. My family got these for me for Christmas. They got me like a box of them. So they're new ones. I love your sweater. Oh, this is great. Let's just have this be a stream of people complimenting me the whole time. Thank you guys for all the subs today, by the way. Jesus Christ, 527 means a lot. Well, you guys are doing well. Is that okay? It is updating. All right. All right. You use pronouns now. I decided to yeah, I decided okay, sorry. Like 4 different jokes ran through my mind and I just like I held back on all of them. I practiced self-control. Oh, they just weren't good. Like not like they were bad like morally, they just weren't a good joke. You know? And we only have good jokes here. So anyway, so last stream of the year, huh? That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. There's a lot that happened. I would say the three sort of things that happened, or like I went through like 3 phases this year, right? I had the beginning of the year, which not a good beginning. All right, we had the middle part of the year, which was all right. It was pretty good, you know. And then we have this part of the year, which like has been pretty sick. Monka S January. Yeah, when I had to take a break. That was lovely. Oh man. Someone just talked, and I swear to God, if someone shows up again, I'm gonna kill them. Don't you dare open up that door. I swear to God. I hear people in my house. Anyway. Okay, we're good. We're all right. Take off the beanie. No. But anyway, I was gonna say, yeah. So went through like 3 different phases. I would say I'm excited. Okay, before we get into like, you know, just sad stuff, right? Well, not sad stuff. I'm not gonna start talking about like sad stuff. That's not what I'm gonna be doing. Sorry, just someone's dying in my apartment. I can hear it. Anyway, but I'm like the beginning, the end of this year, right, actually shows like so much potential for what this next year is going to be, right? Like this guys, stop focusing on the person that's dying. Okay, focus here. Hey, okay, come on. I don't have keys, but I would totally just go. But like the end of this year shows like so much more potential for what the next year is going to be, just in general. Like because like I Okay, today I'll do a little bit of leaks, but today I had a meeting and everything with you know, and I've started now the process of making, or I've already said that I've started the process of making the OST, but this time it's like actually starting the process of making the OST. So that's really cool. So you know that sort of like playlist that I have of like songs to write a very specific horror series to. I sent that over. And that's what happened. 11 months, AMZ, thank you for the 11 months. Me talking about AMZ today as well, but we've started the OST, which is sick by the way. And then also today, you know, we're having some final there's so much stuff going on, and like I'm just talking like the end of this year compared to the end of last year shows just so much more potential, right? It just shows so much more potential for 2023 than 2022. I think that 2022 was very necessary for me in a lot of ways, of just kind of figuring out what I wanted to do, right? Just figuring out what I wanted to do. And so I spent a lot of time sort of just not doing stuff because I was kind of in my own head about a lot, just kind of thinking about a lot. Thank you, Milo, for 5 tier 1s. Thank you. I still streamed like a crap ton for 2023. Not as much as 2022. I streamed a lot in 2022. We did a lot in 2022. Jesus Christ. Came out twice this year. Yeah. No, the attention was great. No, I'm sorry. I just have... I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys know the reason. Okay, I've talked about the reason enough. I think I can joke about that. Thank you mining for the 22 ones. Thank you. Yeah, no, it was great. No, but it was very nice to be more comfortable with myself. I think that's another main thing, is that this year I had to learn how to be a lot more comfortable with myself, right? And that was a really important thing, because at the end of 2021, I wasn't, or even all during 2021, I wasn't, you know, like I just wasn't at all. So I kind of spent a lot of the time, and I met a lot of fantastic people who helped me feel a lot more comfortable with myself. One of them just subscribed for 11 months. But yeah, so that was really, really important for me, and it was really, it's just, again, just thinking about like who I was versus who I am now. The difference between like 2022, or no, like the beginning of 2022 and the end of 2022 is like night and day. Like it is just genuinely night and day. Like it's amazing. It's honestly amazing. And it was really interesting, because another thing, why do you keep getting whiter? Okay, I have to stop. I'm sorry. Just that person just said, why do you keep getting... Okay. It's because I didn't go outside all of 2022. That's why. I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, it was something really interesting happened when I went home. Something really, really weird happened when I went home. And basically I went out, right? Like my like home place and everything, right? And I went to like stores and everything, and I looked around, and it was really, really interesting, because for the first time I've been away from home. Right? I've been away from home. I was like away from home for like 4 months when I went to the UK the first time, right? And it was really interesting, because when I came back home this time and I went to the places and I looked around and everything, I felt like a stranger in those parts, which is really interesting. I felt like a stranger in those places. And that's when it kind of clicked and I realized where it's just like, this is not where my home is. Right? It's where my family is, right? And my home is with my family. Love my family. Shout out to my family. What's up? How are you? But it like for the first time, it didn't like it like everything outside of my home didn't feel like home, right? Why is there vocals? Okay, but I'm not gonna play once upon a time. Hold on. Not that one. Not that one. Not wait, what? This? Okay, sorry. But it was really interesting because it just, why is this in sad Undertale? Okay. But it was just really interesting because it was like, that's how I realized that, like, yes, I was like gone in my time in the UK the first time, right? But I didn't like grow as a person, you know? And this time I very much did, and it was really interesting to see. It was really interesting to see. Okay, my mom texted me. Hold on. I don't. You felt like a stranger. Oh, that's sad. No, you know what I mean. I said inside the house. I had a conversation with you about this, Mom. I talked with you about this. My goodness. That's that. Hold on, guys. I have to calm down my mom. Mom, it was, I felt like a stranger in like the places outside, you know, like the Target that I went to. In the house was fine. I told you about like how it felt like weird the first time, but then I got into it, you know. And then like, but you know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. It's not like I'm a stranger to my own family. That's not what I'm saying at all, Mom. Love you, Mom. All right. Sorry, I just had to calm down my mom there. Okay. Yeah, no, it was just really interesting. Well. All right. Yeah, it was very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's just, there's so much that changed over the past year. Like, what was my first stream of the year? What am I? Oh, ooh. No, I know what the first stream of the year was. The first stream of the year was fine. I think it was like that. Like, didn't I play like what game was I playing? Thank you for the 5 tier ones. Thank you. Oh man, I just kind of burnt myself out in the beginning of the year, and just everything kind of came just like crumbling, and I was just like, man, I have no idea what I want to do. You know, thank you, Oliver, for the 5 tier ones. Thank you. But that was a really interesting thing of just, why is it just the beginning part of this song now? Okay. Anyway, it's really interesting because, like, basically what happened at the beginning of the year was just like, it was just like all of the I talked about this a little bit in the video, but basically all of like the external pressure of everything kind of just hit me all at once, right? And I was just like kind of thinking about it, and I just like, especially because I was like home and everything, I was just like, man, you should just loop this one. You're right. I was just like, man, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I don't know if I deserve any of this. I don't know what I'm going to be doing the next year. I don't know, like, a lot of things, right? A lot of things, like, I was thinking about, and I was just like, man, I actually have no idea what I'm doing, right? I still don't, but I'm more comfortable with that fact. And I was just kind of really worried as well. Another really big thing that I was worried as well was just like, what's going to happen? Even 5 tier ones, thank you. Like, what's going to happen? Because like numbers were dwindling, right? And I was just like, what's going to happen when my numbers go down, right? Am I going to stop like feeling as successful, right? Or am I going to stop feeling as like happy with what I'm doing because of how much value I've put on the numbers and everything, right? I just kind of had a lot of thought about that, and I was just like, oh Jesus Christ, Like so much happened. I was just like, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea it's like, what's going on. Everyone's got things that they're working on. I don't have anything that I'm working on. I haven't uploaded at all. You know, all I do is just random streams and everything, and all I do is stream on like and just not do fun stuff. You know, and that was the main thing of when I was doing like really daily streams. I was having fun, but I didn't realize how important it is to genuinely, like, it has a physical toll on you as well. Like there have been times that I've noticed, like, that even just in this past year, of just when I'm like in a really good like working mood and everything, and I'm like working a lot and I'm doing a lot of things and I work a lot and I go out a lot, right, and I socialize with a lot of people, and then just all of a sudden it's just like I just can't, right? And there's just days where I just can't, right? And I've had to realize that, like, oh, you need a balance with this type of stuff. Thank you, Ash, for the 521s. Thank you. You need a balance with this type of stuff, and that's something that I didn't have. It was either I was just working a lot or not at all, right? And it was really just, again, just something that I had to just like learn and deal with and everything. And I didn't know where I wanted to go with my content. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my content. And basically during that like period in January and everything, I essentially just like, I was just watching like other streamers. Like I just got really in January, I just got really into watching other streamers, right? It was really interesting. Because like that's what would, like, it was, and it's still something that I do. Like I watch other streamers all the time, right? Just all the time now. Where I didn't used to watch much Twitch at all, right? I didn't used to watch like much Twitch at all, but now I like, actually watch Twitch a lot. But not only does like watching other streamers like sort of, you know, it's just entertaining, but also thank you, the minutes for 5 thank you. But also it just helps me kind of like, I don't know, but it essentially helps me realize like a lot of things, and like there are things that, you know, like people do that I realize, like, oh, like, you know, if I like they can do this thing, I can't do this, or like something along those lines, right? But it's like, it's really helpful for me because it keeps me like hopeful. It keeps me sort of like grounded in the sense of like, if I were to change my content, I would still enjoy my content. That's a big thing. I think again, that's the main thing. It's just like, if I were to change my content and do different things, would I still enjoy what I do? That was the main like question that was on my mind like all of January, was like, if I change my content, what am I going to do? If I change, whoa, thank you, I am live for the 150, thank you. That's another thing, we've been also able to raise like a crap ton of money for charity as well, so that's also a cool thing. Hold on, wait, there are like so many different like brain trains that I'm going down right now, but thank you, 150, that's absolutely nuts. I had to like, I was really worried that when I changed my content, right, when I started playing like, you know, variety stuff, when I you know, like stopped sort of catering, right, sort like, because there's a difference between making content for, you know, like for a fan base and everything, and then catering the content, right? And a lot of what I did was catering, right? It's like when you only like stream the high-end things, you don't stream any of the low-end things, you know, you specifically only stream, you know, the good stuff, never stream any of the bad, you know, alts and all that. And I was worried that, like, you know, oh, am I gonna have to, like, you know, do an alt? Am I gonna have to start to make an alt in order to enjoy streaming? You know, which was really confused, or really scary, you know? Because it's like, I just want to be able to make content that I enjoy, that other people enjoy as well. I don't want to have to put aside my enjoyment of what I do simply because it's what would do well, right? So that was a big like theme. That was a big theme of this year. And I would say the thing that helped me get over that, again, was you guys and just your support on basically everything that I did. You guys just seem to really enjoy for some reason, right? Like it's very interesting. It's very interesting, the stuff that we've got going on here. Thank you, sorry for the 5 ones. It's very interesting, the stuff that we've got going on, because it's like the support that I see for literally just little things that I do is absolutely wild. Like, the fact that you guys are still interested in my horror project, even after like literally over a year of just tiny little clips the entire time, like, that doesn't happen. Like, you have to realize that shouldn't happen. like just that shouldn't happen. Like, you guys should be investing into content that, you know, like, you actually get worth out of. But I can't thank you guys enough for sticking by that. It means a lot. And just the community that's been made around it and everything, it's just been amazing. And yeah, but yeah, that was a big thing that I was worried about, was just like, what happens if I change my content, right? And then I started to do more streams that, like, I had a lot of fun with. Thank you, stars. Thank you. I started to do a lot of streams that I had a lot of fun with. I think like the dinner stream, the driving stream, the magic stream. I think that those are like the 3 streams that I had the most fun doing this year. And those were also like the 3 streams that have like done really well and are the things that people keep on talking about. You know? Like those 3 streams, like I've just noticed the more just ridiculous and silly and just dumb the streams are, the more people like them, right? Which is why I've just kind of like, I've just started to do what I wanted to do. The drive, like we did a driving stream like the other day, and it got like a lot of people for some reason. I think it was because it was Ranboo Day and I was just talking, but still, it was still fun. Yeah, so that's why for, you know, for generation loss, the social experiments, you know, the streams that are gonna be happening in 2023, they're partly ridiculous, but also there's other parts that are like really cool. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. But it's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be a fun time, and I'm so excited. Like generation loss for me is kind of that answer of what happens if I change my content to something that I just have fun doing, right? Like, what happens if I change my content to something that I just have fun doing? And that is what I'm going to do with these, right? I have fun making horror stories. I have fun doing little stream stuff, and I have fun just making stuff that people enjoy. And so that's what those are going to be. That's what those are going to be. I know that there hasn't been much. Again, my bad. All right, but trust me when I say that once the content starts to get going, it's gonna get going. It's gonna get like really going. Like, as soon as the holiday season is up and people are done with, you know, being all, oh, my family and everything, can't respond because family and all that stuff. I'm kidding. I love my production team. I'm so sorry. That was so mean. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. Okay. But once that happens, once the holiday season is over and everything, that is when we are getting like into it. That is when we are getting like really, we are just going to just pick up the mashed potatoes and squeeze them, you know? That's when we're gonna get going, and that's when the content, the behind the scenes Twitter as well, is gonna go crazy on those days. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. Yeah, so that's kind of been sort of, if I were to take one thing from 2022, it is that I know that no matter what I do, people are going to be there. It may not be as many people depending on what I do, but at the end of the day, people are still, thank you, Shroom Life. Thank you. At the end of the day, people are still finding enjoyment from what I do, no matter what I do, right? Even if it's like 10 people just kind of sitting there watching the stream of me like looking at paint, right? And they're just like, yeah, no, this is good. I'm having a fun time doing this. This is a good distraction for my day. That's enough. That's enough. I won't do a paint watching stream because I would be bored out of my mind. But you know what I mean. Thank you, Mage, for the 5 to 1. Thank you. But it's like literally, I think again, the main thing that I am taking from 2022 is that like I'm in a very lucky place with where like sort of just my content is, where the community is and everything. I am in a extremely lucky place. And I'm going to continue and also ramp up what I make, simply because I think that the more of me that I put out there, right, the more of, you know, sort of, thank you for the 10 tier ones, go the servants, thank you guys for all the subs and everything. Basically, the more of me that I put out there, the more of sort of just like the content that I make, the dumb stuff that I'm gonna make, the cool stuff that I'm gonna make. I swear there will be cool stuff, okay? It's all been silly for a while, but there's gonna be some sick things that you guys are gonna be like, whoa, it's gonna be like, wow, you know? It's gonna be sick. Are you gonna watch the FNAF movie when it comes out? That's also my New Year's resolution. I'm pretty sure it's coming out like 2024, isn't it? You know? Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure we're starting filming. No, I'm kidding. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine? That would be incredible. That would have been so funny. Thank you for the 10 tier ones. Thank you. That would have been hilarious. Especially just because of just how like actually like little I've played FNAF on this channel. That scared me. No. I have my own thing that I'm working on that needs to release content desperately. Oh man. All right. But yeah, that was like an ending. All right. I don't know what that was because I'm not ending. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm just oh. What did we do this year? Let's sort of reminisce with you guys. Thank you for 5 tier ones. We did a lot. We did a lot this year. I moved. That's pretty cool. Became gay. Nice. No, that was, yeah. That happened this year. Yep. Oh man, we started to do white noise as well. That's pretty sick. Yeah. We're gonna film pretty soon, I think. I've just been sort of taking it easy. We went to VidCon. Jesus Christ, TwitchCon and see, that's the thing. This year has felt like 3 separate years. Because for me, if you were to ask me when VidCon was, I would have told you last year. Like I would have said last year. And that's what I mean when I say that those have been like 4 separate. This has been like 4 separate years. Yeah, no, VidCon happened, which was again one of the coolest things ever. Like, VidCon was sick. Like, again, VidCon was a really interesting experience for me because of the fact that like I was able to see just how wild everything was. Like, just how absolutely nuts like just everyone is, you know? Because it was like the people that like met me and everything, the people that just saw me and everything, I literally at sometimes at TwitchCon, and this is going to sound really weird, but stay with me, sometimes at TwitchCon I used to like stay in like the place, in like the sort of like back room places, right? And there were like windows and everything where you could see like people walking and everything, and I used to just like try to like watch people, and I try to like find people that were like wearing my merch or something, or like I could tell were like my fans, right? Huh? No, that's not weird. I just thought it was cool because people kept on talking about how like the varsity jacket was like one of the most worn things at VidCon. Like, actually, like apparently like people were just like, whenever I would meet someone, right, and they were just like, oh, are you the, thank you much for 5 once, or they were just like, oh, are you like the guy, because they would see my mask and everything and just like, oh, are you like the, you know, like is that like your brand or something? I was just like, oh yeah, no, I have like, you know, black, white, red, and green or everything. And then they're just like, oh yeah, no, I've seen like the jackets absolutely everywhere. And I was just like, that's really funny. That's very funny. Like it was really cool because people were just like, oh, I have no idea who you are, but I recognize the brand that everyone has on for some reason. I was just like, man, that's really cool. I don't think it was like the most worn thing, but it was like pretty like, dang, that varsity jacket went hard. That was nuts. More varsity jackets. I'm gonna make a sequel, I think. Yeah. This is a cool thing for the Generation Lost merch and everything. I want to do like a run of the merch but it has like Ranboo colors on it, because the main merch isn't going to have Ranboo colors, right? Because it's going to be a little bit separated from me, right? We all know that Generation Lost is something that I want to hopefully, you know, outgrow everything, you know, which is why I'm having it on my channel. Makes sense. No, I mean, trust me, the way that I'm doing it, it'll get out there, but still, not out there, but I don't, you guys know what I mean. But I'm gonna do like a run of the merch and everything that has like, you know, white, red, black, green, you know, all that. So that's gonna be sick. Yeah, I've got a lot of sick merch ideas that I'm gonna hopefully do. You never know though. You never know what can happen with merch companies, because oh boy. Yeah, it was really, really cool. It was very, very cool. Just to see like everyone just wearing like stuff that I made. That was weird. That was weird. That was weird. You know? Thank you for the 5 months Demon support. Oh, Demon support, thank you. Oh, you're doing well. Oh wow. Yeah, what else happened this year? My friends happened this year. Oh man, dude, literally, thank you, Anna, thank you. I cannot thank my friends enough for everything. Like genuinely, like it is wild, you know? Like you guys already know, right? You guys already know that like, oh, let me try to find this. But like, you guys already know that like, you know, AMZ genuinely just like could not have done it without them. Like I know it's like one of those things where it's just like, oh, you know, like, oh, couldn't do this without you. Like genuinely, like I don't know what the hell I would have done. You know? Like I don't know what the hell I would have done. And just everyone, like everyone that I've met, everyone that I've like talked to and everything, they've all helped me out so much. And it's just like I feel bad because I'm terrible at reaching out to people. But if you're watching this and you are my friend, just know that I appreciate you a lot. I'm sorry for not reaching out. And you're very, very cool. Yeah, it's just man, so cool. It's just like I'm so incredibly lucky to kind of, it's very, very cool to start the year, you know, with the same people that I'm ending the year with. It's very, very nice, you know, and they mean just so much. Yeah. And I'm very sorry, because the thing is, okay, a really funny thing is just like I literally have like pages, right? And pages and pages of just like talking to people, right? About my projects and everything, and then just going like, cool. So thank you to all my friends who you know, I talk to about my projects and everything. Yeah. And thank you especially, here's gonna be a fun little shout out. Thank you especially to Ash Kabosu as well, because he helped me come up with a ton. He helped me, he basically, we had like we like went on like a walk and everything, right? And we sort of like talked and everything, and he basically helped me like formulate what I wanted to do and everything. Like he is an extremely creative person. Like I think one of the like best creative people. Like it is absolutely incredible what he can come up with. Like and he helped so much, just help me figure out like what exactly is this thing going to be. And it's just like, it's so cool. It's just been so like, yeah, I've had so many conversations like that with so many people that just like, they've just helped out so much. And it is awesome. 19 months, you could have had 4 children by now. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. My bad. I'll just double up for next year. You know, the next 19 months, I'll just double up. That way I'll, you know, help with the quota, I guess. Oh man, thank you, Quackity, for the 19 months. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you, thank you. Oh man, I'm excited. Yeah, very, very excited for this next year. Just considering just the people that I have going into it, really cool. And I appreciate everyone so much. It's just so nice. It just feels nice. You know, whenever I go live, it just always feels nice. Whenever I'm making content, it just feels nice. You know, it doesn't feel like I'm stressing about stuff. You know, I'm no longer worried about numbers, which is like genuinely, I know that I'm not worried about numbers because I've like lost like 100,000 Instagram followers. And it's like, it didn't cause me to be stressed. And it's like, if that happened a year ago, I would have cried. Not really, but I would have been stressed about it. You know? I'm doing great, guys. No, it's okay. We're just purging the weak. They don't get to see gen loss, baby. Oh man. We're just purging the weak. No, but it's just been nice. It's just been nice. Like everything that I've experienced this year, like everything that I've been able to do, like I've been able to meet and talk to so many cool people, you know, and next year I'm going to talk and do stuff with even more cool people, you know, like the people that they have at like JK Productions and working with Kryken and Ghost Commander and everyone has just been absolutely incredible. Like it has been so much fun, and it has been like it's just been amazing to work with just like such creative people in the same space that are just like, when it's okay. Something that's really funny that happened was like when we were having a meeting, I was like talking with them about it and everything, and they came up with something that like was exactly my next point. Thank you. I think you mean for the 521. Thank you. They were just like, yeah, we think it'd be really cool to have like, you know, like I'm gonna leak it, but who cares? They were just like, yeah, it'd be really cool to have like some like more like cinematic elements in these parts. And I was just like, yes, exactly. That is exactly what I wanted to have happen. And just again with like the logo and everything, I could not be happier with the logo. Like just look at the logo. Like the logo looks sick. It looks awesome. Like just look, hold on, I'm gonna show it again because I'm proud of it. It took like months of back and forth. There we go. It took like so long. It took so many back and forth, but like just look at that. That looks awesome. I love that. It just looks sick. Like and you know, this isn't supposed to be like mean or anything, but like I haven't seen a logo for Generation Lost that I've gone like, oh man, if only I could like steal that. Because I've been happy with this logo, and that like rarely happens with stuff that I make. So that's really cool, which is why I'm excited to again just work with more people, you know, because a lot of a big problem, right? A big problem that I had going into 2022, like during 22 and everything, was that I wanted to do everything myself, right? I wanted to do absolutely everything myself. If you know, I didn't want to. It's why I like streaming, was because it is me. I did everything myself, right? And it wasn't because of like, oh, you know, I don't want to like share the credit or anything, but it was just because I was just like, I don't want anything to be out of my control. Like it is, I'm very much like a very, especially with like my projects and everything, like a very like I need it to match what's in my head, right? And this year was kind of when I realized like, yeah, you know, you want it to match what's in your head, but you also just don't know how to like use Adobe Premiere. Right? Like you just don't know how to use Blender. Right? And I was just like, yeah, that's fair. So then like, since like, you know, actually, thank you, hey Custom for the tender ones, thank you. Since like actually like, you know, hiring quote unquote, or like commissioning people and everything, it's been sick. It's been amazing to just being able to sort of, you know, describe something and then just have it match exactly what's being put out. and just being like, yes, that's was in my head. And then when it's also better than what was in my head, that is the best feeling in the world, you know? And that's another thing. This is, again, for anyone with projects where you're just like, oh man, I could ask this person for help, but I also don't want it to turn out bad. You don't know what creative liberties the person is going to take with this. They could straight up just make it better than what you have in your head. Like, that has happened when I've been talking with people so many times where I've just been like, hey, what if it was like kind of like this? And I give them like a vague description, right? And what they give me doesn't match what's in my head, but it is like way better than what was in my head. So I'm just like, yes, that is what I had in my head. You followed my vision perfectly. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. I don't do that. That's gonna be so bad if I just like, no, I swear I'm an understanding person when it comes to sort of, I don't know what I would call what I do, like directing. I don't know. I guess kind of, I don't know. Yeah. What do you mean, yep? No, what do you mean, yep? I do. I am a calm person. When someone says, hey, need a bit more time on this, I say, cool, you know? And then I slice their pay in half. No, I don't do that. I need to stop lying for comedy, because then it's just going to make me seem like a bad person. Every day is another half off. No, I'm just excited. I'm getting good people involved. I'm getting people involved that like is also just pretty cool, because they're like actual professionals in what they do, and I'm just like, damn, you know? It's really funny because I've learned a lot about like how like stuff works professionally as well. Because I've been in the work of like or I'm about to be in the work of like, you know, hiring like a potential voice actor for some bits, right? Like someone that you know, it's actually pretty cool because they actually do like professional stuff. And I've just been like, yeah, you know, like how do you do this thing? And then it's just like, it's so much. Sorry. Okay, so the person, for context of what that was, the person that I'm working on the OST with just sent me the caretaker, and I was just like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. They just sent me that is amazing. That is fantastic. See, that's what I'm talking about. When people just understand exactly the type of vibe that you're trying to go for with a project, it is the best feeling, because then they'll send you stuff that you're just like, yeah, exactly. That's so, oh, I love that. Okay, that made me really happy. That made me so happy. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, so again, that was really funny for that happening at the same time. But yeah, it's been really cool to like just have like just works on something creatively, you know? And I swear that I've been working on, okay? I've had so many meetings. I know that there hasn't been anything put out, but that is for a reason, okay? There is a strategy, okay? All right, there is a strategy for it. And there's also like there's stuff that still needs to be made, you know? There's a bunch of just stuff, there's a bunch of balls all being juggled around, you know, and we're gonna catch them all, put them in a basket, and then release it, you know, because I don't want to. The main thing, right? I think the main thing, right, is when juggling, guys, come on, you're being mature about this, okay? This is a serious stream, okay? But with 0 days, what do you mean 0 days? Do you guys count? Wait, what do you mean, mods? What do you mean 0 days? Do you guys have like a tally? You guys have like 0 days without balls spam? What's the highest number that we've gotten to? What's the highest number that we've gotten to so far? I'm intrigued now. What's the highest number that we've gotten to? What's it been? Max 2 days. Single digits only. Okay, lovely. We never go through more than like 3 streams without it. Don't think more than a week. Lovely. Okay, so but anyway, basically The reason, I think another reason is because with my Minecraft lore and everything, the problem is that I would release stuff, right? And then things would change, and then I would end up like having to like sort of retcon the released stuff. And that's what I don't want happening with this project. I'm not gonna have stuff retconned, okay? Like I'm gonna make sure. All right, because the first stuff, all right, that's not retconned. That is serious, okay? That's still there. That still all makes sense. Yeah. So nothing is sort of like retconned, right? It's also up to your discretion on whether stuff that I put in Ran Mail is or isn't. I don't think I've ever put like anything that's like super canon Ran Mail. But basically it's like I want to make sure, because I want the story to be good, is that I want to make sure that everything is organized, everything is good before I start releasing things. That way, in case something happens, in case something changes, right? We don't have to do that. We don't have to change anything, right? We don't have to worry about, oh, but this doesn't make sense anymore. This plotline doesn't make sense anymore. I can just kind of focus on that, which is again the reason why I haven't released much about it. There is a lot of stuff that I could potentially release, right? But I just want to make sure. That's another reason, is that I just want to make sure that it's just good. That it's just good. Mitt Romney is still canon. No. That was a funny. That was a funny part of it. That was a pretty funny part of it. Yeah, I just want to make sure that everything is good, you know, because I want you guys to enjoy it as much as I'm going to enjoy it when I rewatch it like 15 times and I do the director's commentary on it. Oh, I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna do, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a sort of director's commentary, basically, which I'm gonna release on YouTube, and then potentially if I think that enough people would like want that type of thing, I would also do like a DVD. I would do like a DVD release of it, because I just think that director commentary DVDs are just sick to have, you know. The case would look all cool and everything potentially. Like, I think that'd be pretty sick. Yeah, I'll do like a director's commentary on it, just like, oh, here's how this happened, here's how this happened, here's what we had to do here. I think after, whoa, thank you, Blixty, for the 15 tier ones. Thank you so much. Basically after the streams and everything, I'm gonna do like a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. We're gonna make sure that we have people that are like taking cool photos as everything is happening, some high quality stuff. Yeah, we're gonna get, what's some other stuff that I have planned that I'm gonna do for this thing? I'm going to make some posters potentially for it, which I'm going to like probably just like, you know, show on like Twitter and everything, and then probably like release as like, you know, little actual posters that you can kind of hold and buy. That'll be pretty cool. But yeah, some posters would be sick. I've got some sick poster concepts that I've made, you know. I've got some pretty sick poster concepts made that I'm gonna shoot for and everything, you know. Guess what? It's gonna be the Marvel poster thing where they just kind of all look like this, or like this, you know, or like they look like this, you know, when they do this thing. You guys know when they do this thing? That's what it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna be. It's all gonna be floating head posters. It's all gonna be really badly edited floating head posters, and I'm gonna charge $300 for it. It's not true. It's just not true. I love just lying. It's so much fun. It's such a fun time, you know. Oh man. All right. Holy cow! Thank you, Death of a Mark, for the 25 tier ones. Thank you. God. Yeah. What was I even talking about? I'm sorry. Okay. The beginning of next year. I have planned to hopefully create or start the prequels by like January, February. Hopefully end of January, by the most mid-February. Hopefully. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Gonna start the prequels and everything, which are gonna be pretty cool. They're actually gonna be like real content this time. Thanks for the 5 months, Cashley. Thank you. And then I'm going to be going to America a bunch over the next months until the project, because we're gonna have like in-person meetings. We're gonna get one of those big old tables. It's gonna be really cool. We're gonna get like one of those big old tables. We're just gonna have a bunch of people on them, and then we're just gonna be talking about it. We're gonna have like whiteboards and everything. We're gonna be planning everything out. We're gonna be planning out the logistics of everything. We're gonna be, you know, I get to play with fancy cameras and everything. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be sick. We're gonna just have so many cool meetings. I love working on this project. You have no idea. You know, like I like it is literally, if I were to work on like one thing for the rest, not like one thing for the rest of my life, but like, well, right now, if I were to work on one thing for the rest of my life, I would choose this project just because I'm like so excited for it. I'm just so excited for it. It is going to be there's so much going on. It's just gonna be really cool. It's gonna be so cool. Sorry, I'm just thinking about it, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy, which is again something that I learned in 2022 was to work on things that make me happy. In this project, whenever I see a new thing being released, whenever I see a new a new thing back from someone, from like a designer or anyone, I'm just like, hell yeah, you know. When I do that, that's when I know that like I'm doing something good. I'm just doing something fun. I don't know how this project's gonna go. You know, I've always talked about it, that this is sort of something that I'm taking a risk on. It's something that it could do well, might not do well, but no matter what, I know that as long as it's fun for the people involved and for you guys, then I would do it like 1,000 times. I couldn't do it 1,000 times. That would cost way too much money, but I would do it a lot. I would do it a lot more. I would not do it 1,000 times. Jesus Christ. Pet's like, that's like close to, that's okay. Just for context of how much this thing is costing me, like 1,000 times would probably be like close to like $1 billion. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. Oh man, buy the merch. This project costs a lot. But again, the reason why I'm doing it, the reason why I'm doing the project and everything, why I'm putting a lot into the project, is because I want to make something that I can look back on and be happy with it. Right? I want to make something that I can look back on and be like, yes, this was something good that I made. This was something that I had fun making. This is something that I am proud of. Right? I want to make something that from beginning to end, I have no regrets with. You know? And that is why I'm putting so much time, effort, resources into this project. It's just because I want it to be the best that it can be. Not just for you guys, but for me. You know, it's a little bit selfish. All right? It's a little bit selfish. But it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. I've wanted to make something that I can be really proud of. And I think that this is going to be it. I think that this is going to be it. You know? And I think that you guys are going to love this. I think that you guys are going to love it. You know? We just have to pray that the stream doesn't crash immediately. Oh no, it won't. We'll have backups. that'd be dude. No, I'm not even gonna think about that, because it's not gonna happen. And if it does, then it will be immersive. That's the funny thing is also as well, the reason why I want you guys to experience this thing live is because it is going to be very, very immersive. It's going to be extremely immersive. Like it's going to be sick. You load the gift starting soon screen and it crashes. It will be an immersive crash. Yeah, technically. All right. All right. Well, I think that's going to be the stream for today. 2023. You know, I'm going to steal this idea from AMC. But 2023, I want to make something that is cool. And that's it. That's all I want to do. I don't care about anything else. You know, if other stuff happens, then great. One thing for 2023, my one thing that I want to do for 2023 is make something that people enjoy and make something cool. All right? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I'm so excited. All right. I'll see you guys not tomorrow, as I'm going to be celebrating New Year's with people, which is going to be fun. I will see you guys in the new year. I will see you guys in 2023. Damn, I've been doing this for a while. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot that you guys are still here. It's been a while. I know that there's been a lot of ups and downs. Thank you. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for sticking by me all this time. Even if you haven't stuck with me all this time, if you're like new and you just started watching, you're in for a ride. It's gonna be fun. Thank you guys again. Just thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. 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 I will see you guys next year. I'm gonna start the stream next time with I haven't seen you guys for like since last year. Yeah. See you guys next year. All right. Bye-bye.